Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are configuring my Porsche 911 GTS that I'm buying with the money I made from today's trade, boys. Look at this beach. $311 on the second trade. On the first trade, I actually lost money, but on the second trade, $311. Banger trade. As you can see right here, it was a short on ES with like 3 take profits, and we hit all of that shit. I'm up $200 on the 200 no $201. Yeah, $201 on the funded account, and today's PNL is $210 in the green. Man, I'm too good at this. No, I lost 5 different accounts before this. But um yeah, so bro, first of all, like look at this fucking spec of this Porsche 911. Bro, this is beautiful. Perfect spec, bro. I don't know if silver cars like this color is better or like in white or black, because like I don't like it. I don't like it in white. I gotta say it looks good, but it doesn't have this. I don't know how to say this sportiness. I guess in black it looks really good, like Batmobile type shit. You look at this one, bang, bro. Really nice blacked out fully. But I like the silver actually most because it looks so sporty, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's close this bitch right here. Now, the trades that I took, it was 2 trades, bro. Look at this 5.2 risk to reward ratio. Bruv, I'm going crazy on this one. So, first of all, before market opened, what did we have? We had, let me pull all this way. We had news coming out at 14:30, right? You can see right here. This is the news candle. And so I marked out the news highs and news low, right? This is the high, this is the low that was created before the news or because of the news, right? On both of them. Now, I was actually trying to be bullish because I was thinking like, okay, right after market open, so 15:30, you can see right here. Let me go on the 5 minute. I think we can see it better on here, can we? Yeah, we can see it better on here. Right after market open, I was like, okay, we just swept these lows right here, which was the news lows, right? And also London session lows. We created a bullish SMT divergence, while also S&P 500 respected a 5 minute fair value gap. And then we also had these news highs above, which which I would have been able to target, right? So I was like, okay, perfect trade setup. This is like perfectly going as planned, you know what I'm saying? And then we also had yeah, on yes, it also counts as a really nice retrace to the 0.618. You can see bang right here. Very precise, you know what I'm saying? And then I took the trade after we got this move right here. So we got a so on the 1 minute chart, it's on the 1 minute chart. Now we got the SMT. We went to the upside, right? And I was like, okay, I need some kind of confirmation. I like change of character, inverse fair value, like fair value gap getting disrespected, something like that. And we didn't get any of this. And I kind of started, I mean, like I kind of started fantasizing, because can I extend this one right here, please? And okay, wait, let me do this so we can actually see the charts better. Let me pull this here. Let me pull this. Where was the take stop loss? Was it here? Yeah, I think it was here. So this was the setup. Let me delete this one. Bang. So this was the setup. I kind of started fantasizing because I went to the 30-second chart on Trade and I took the trade after I saw this right here happening. We had this fair value gap, right? Which got created, and this inverse fair value gap, right? So this bearish fair value gap was created, we disrespected it, came back into it with this wick right here, as you can see, and also into this fair value gap. And I was like, okay, if this closes bullish on the 30-second, I'm in. And that's what I did. I entered right after that. I don't know. It's weird because it wasn't really a bad trade because we also had this retrace right here, right? After this move upwards, we retraced perfectly into the 0.618. So it, I wouldn't say it was a bad trade. The problem was, I think the problem was the daily bias that I had, right? If my daily bias was right, so if I had the right daily bias, it could have been a pretty good trade, right? But my daily bias was, I guess, it wasn't really wrong because I was bullish and I had my reasons for it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I shouldn't I shouldn't have taken the trade on the 30-second. I mean, that could have been my mistake. And also right before that, we got into this 5 minute fair value gap and we kind of rejected off of it. So that could have been kind of my sign to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't take a bullish trade if we are still respecting um, bearish confluences. But I don't know, I kind of just ignored it and I was like, type shit, like, fuck everything. And I just took the short. Now, um, so basically, I wouldn't say it was a bad trade. I wouldn't say that. It was an okay trade. I managed my risk. I risked, as you can see right here, $87. I'm actually upping my risk because the amount I was risking was way too little to pass the account. I was risking like maximum $150 a day, and I need to make $3,000, so that would have taken like a long fucking time to pass the account. Now I'm upping the risk to $200 per day, so it's a bit better. And as you can see, I made $311 on this pretty good trade. Like this was a really, really good setup. So I don't know if we can find a few of these, but yeah. So I upped my risk just a little bit. Um, so yeah. Basically not that bad of a trade. It was okay, but could have been better, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Now the second trade, and this is the actually good trade, bro. We moved upwards and took out news highs on S&P 500 zone. Yes, we took the news highs out. And I was right after that, I was like, okay, if we get a bearish close, with some good confidence, I'm gonna enter definitely. Why? Because we have 5 minute fair value gap on Nasdaq, which got respected before this, right? And I entered the trade on this candle. It was like right here, right? Yeah. So this is the candle. So this is basically right after sell five, sell one, six. Okay, yeah. So this is basically um right after the trade on here closed because we literally got the inverse fair value gap, right? So we disrespect the 1 minute fair value gap, and I put my stop loss B above it, and then we got the whole rejection thing going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Like swept out the highs, got a nice reaction, clear reaction off of this candle with this candle. S&P divergence created, retrace was already there on Nasdaq, and 5 minute fair value gap on Nasdaq too. So you know what I'm saying? Like very, very good confluences. And also, um, like I mean, it makes sense to go short right here, like on the higher time frames too, because it looked like a good short. What I was looking out for was we had this fair value, this 15 minute fair value gap right here. And I was kind of like nervous about it because I was like, okay, what if we like reject right here and then go up again? But the confluence were so good, like bro, it was a perfect setup basically. And the take profits I set were also pretty clean. I set my first take profit at these lows right here, right? You can see them right here, and you can see that I closed part of the position. I don't know why it isn't showing up. So it was, oh, it's showing the average, isn't it? Yeah, it's showing the average, but I can show you guys here, right? You can see close right here, partials, and then so the on the first partials I made $71.25. Second partials I made $150, $130, and third partials I again made $130. No, no, $110 is what I made on the second take profit, and 130 is what I made on the third take profit. So yeah, so take profits were set at news lows and London lows, which got swept out on Nasdaq before. So I was like, okay, yes, it's definitely gonna target them after we got this nice SMT divergence and the whole setup, right? And yeah, it's basically a pretty clean trade, 5.2 risk to reward ratio. I actually don't know how much I risked, and I can't check. I would say it was also around $80. No, way more. I would say it's the average close of this trade was around probably around here, right? Like a 3 risk to reward ratio. So a 3 risk to reward ratio, so I risked $100 basically, around $100. So I risked even more than the first trade. But I mean, like the setup was really, really good, so nothing against it. And even if I lost it, I wouldn't have anything against it because the setup was good and it was still inside my risk. You know what I'm saying? I would have lost $180 on the day if I lost the trade, which is still under $200, which is completely fine for me. So yeah, as you can see, here's the first trade minus $72.50, and this is I already showed the P&L and shit like that. You know, what I'm saying consistency went down a bit because I took like a win. I was at like 300% consistency or something like that. So 104% consistency right now. Need to bring this down to 50 if I want to pass the account. Yeah, and that's basically everything for the day. Tomorrow is the last day of the week, and we will be able to trade. Nice. But I'm gonna de-risk, I think, tomorrow because of this big win. I think I will go. It depends, but I think I will go a bit less risk. So yeah, we can take this win with us in this week, and it's a W week. And that's everything. And that's everything for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. Blah blah blah. Hope you guys took a W trade. Um, learnings from today. I don't know. I don't know what I should think about. Like I don't know how I should handle the first trade, the first loss that I took. It could have been a bias issue, but I don't know. I need to wait for some like really really good traders like PP Trading, stuff like that. Maybe post their trades of the day, and if they post like a trade recap, I can check them out, what their daily bias was, and then like see if I was right or wrong, or what my mistake was. And yeah, bro, again, everything said and done. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.